Awesome to see you here, man. And I just started recording the AMA so people don't forget.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's dark side's job to forget. So how is everybody? Right, let me mute my phone first. Right. Good, good. Oh yeah, you're in Dubai now, aren't you, Dara? So does anyone have any guesses about what's cooking then? Let's have a look, see if anyone can guess. Oh, it's always something legendary. A little clue is you've always asked for it to happen, and I've said no every single time. And we've been doing some testing in the back end. Yeah, I hope it does. I bought a couple. I hope Bitcoin does go to that. Does Lucio want to answer that one? No NFTs at the present time, no. No longer lock up on the BNB. Farmer Fortune, we can't do anything. It is immutable. We told you this from the start. It basically is the 5 days. That's it. We can't do anything different. We won't be doing any alterations to Farmer Fortune. Two people are close. We'll tour maybe in a couple of years. Let's go on a little update for the blockchain because there's a few people we know about blockchain. So this is basically we've got to go through the legal team of the blockchain. The legal team do paperwork, and as you know, we have to basically abide by the law. And with the legal team, what they said is it could be quite some time for the paperwork to be finalized before we're allowed to even start building the blockchain. Otherwise, we could have the SEC on our back. As long as we're doing it legally, we can literally start a blockchain, but it'd be illegal, and then the legal team would not work with us. So we have to go everything law-abiding. I've thought about that actually, Aura, but not just yet. No second Farmer Fortune, no Matic Farm. So the cooking. What's cooking? Well, what do you do when you cook? You can bake and everything else. So everyone's going on about cake farm. Similar, but you're baking. So what do you do when you bake? You add ingredients. So what kind of farms do you never see around? What do you kind of anything do you never see in DeFi? Apart from like the exactly. Katie has got it right. LP farm. We're going to have a cake BNB farm. No official launch date as of yet. We're building it. We're doing a few things. But there is a twist. Some things you all keep asking me. Every time I post screenshots like, 1 second. Let me just have a look. Is it that one? No. Cancel. Give me a second, I'll find it. Every time I send screenshots like this, and screenshots, one second, I will find it. Let me just find one that is a lot better. Right, 1 second. There's one that I need to show you. Screenshots. All right, so it's 303.
That's done, well done. Oh, crap, I had it in my pocket. Cameron, coming in or what? Yeah, I'm just going to go down.
327. Right, give me 1 second, just get it up now. This is the one you want to see. No, it's not. 327. Right.
What's up?
Found it. And screenshots like this one, where you can see on just one trade I got 50% in a matter of a few minutes. Yeah, just me talking. So we are gonna be doing some trading with tokens with the Bakery of Fortune, but only 10% of the contract. So we will not be doing a full trading platform or anything like that. I've had like literally many of you have messaged me, and you all know who you are. I will not do anything like stable fund or anything like that where I'd use the whole funds to actually trade with. We need to have security. So 40% will still be in the surplus as normal, earning an interest, but we will use 10% of the contract balance to earn an interest. And every time it earns 5k interest, we will inject it straight back into the contract every single time. We will have the UI, which will display the trades once a week. So every week it will show you exactly what trades it's done. It will show you the losses, it will show you the gains. But let me just say, Lucio can vouch. We've had one loss of $12, and that is it in a matter of 5 months. Can we get lessons? We'll see. Not now. That's all we're going to say for that one as well. So there may be some future cooking. So no, there won't be automated trades. They will be trades by me. They will probably be only 3 or 4 trades a day, or there may be days that I don't do trades. So that's why sometimes you'll see a bigger ROI, which then basically you might not see again. So like today, I couldn't do any trades today whatsoever because the market is absolutely crap for how I do my trades. I don't do bot trades. I don't do grid trades. I don't believe in it. It's a load of crap what people tell you. You don't earn anything off a grid and like perpetual trading, because all you're doing, you're probably earning 1 penny, 1 cent. And it basically reduces your liquidation price. That is all it does. It doesn't give you any extra money. It doesn't do anything. I've done all the trades, and I think Ascended DeFi will even agree because they did tests as well. So Resin will be able to agree with that one. Everything manually is better manual. I like manual everything. So we don't like anything that's automatic or trading bots or anything like that. Trading bots, I've seen many projects die within a week because they've not put any stop losses on or anything like that. Well, why would you do anything like that? I do not know, but I'm not going to name any kind of project that does that. Yeah, everyone knows. Everyone's good. Resin's absolutely amazing trades as well, and that is why we were bullish on the NFTs, and that's why we said I think there's 25% left of the NFTs for Resin. So if you wanted to get one, I would get one soon. It's what, third day in, and 75% has already sold. So congrats on that, Resin.
Actually, available right now.
There's how many? Sorry.
There's less than 20% available right now.
Yeah, they're going like clappers. Yeah, so BOF all the way, Bakery of Fortune. There is no set launch day. There will be help for the whole ecosystem within the platform, so it won't be helping just one single project. Every project will help each other. So not so much help. So they'll feed each other, should we say.
They'll connect and work like a chain together.
Yeah. So everything we're doing in DeFi, until we can actually get all the legal stuff done, we will bring stuff out and just see if we can make a difference, make a twist, and make years all earn passive income. I don't think there's many people in the chat right now that hasn't ROI'd or even close. Well, they'll be more than likely close to ROI in Farm of Fortune, or like 3 times over made a profit on Cake of Fortune. This is what we do, and this is how we do it. And every day, everyone starts to panic, Farm of Fortune, because the balance gets low. We all know how it works. Once it gets to that,
can we all ROI in TFM? Sorry to interrupt you, Craig, but I need to laugh on this one. Can we all ROI in TFM? This is the joke, right? Can we all ROI in TFM? TFM, I don't know. Can we all ROI in Cake of Fortune? Can we all ROI in Elk of Fortune? Can we all ROI in any Fortune Hunter that's been out for almost 1 year? An ecosystem that's been out for a year. Sorry, this just made me laugh.
But you've got to understand the ecosystem. It's not about getting rich tomorrow. We said this from day one. It's in the website, in everything. We look for a passive income that you can have for life, not just for today or tomorrow or yesterday. It's about every single day for the rest of your life. And it may take 1 or 2 months to get your percentage back. What the way the design of the miners. If you look at Cake of Fortune, Elk of Fortune, look at the charts. The start of the charts, you had the downward spiral, which is a normal way the spiral works. Then the injection has started 1 month afterwards.
Yeah, but
and that's when you see the spiral start to do a U-turn and it goes up. It's like a stairway to heaven. Honestly, the miners just constantly go up.
Yeah, but if you look at the TFM chart, for example, and I'll just post it the TFM chart here in the chat. There's not even a spike happening. It's just stable all the way. It's show me a miner like this. Look at that chart. That's the TFM chart from day one. And yeah, it's less than 1 month. And usually on a miner, whatever miner it is, even Cake of Fortune and Elk of Fortune, you saw a spike on the first day or two and then went down and before it going up back again. And and TFM is just a stable line, pretty much. It's a dream of a miner, and if people don't understand what we did when we did the TFM, and they don't know what they're missing, because TFM is just a wonderful miner and a wonderful project, and it's a beast In potential, it will be huge in future, more so than most of people think. I keep saying that less is more, and TFM is exactly that. If you take more than you should, you will get wrecked because your inflation will kill you. If you keep it balanced, if you take less, you'll stay ahead of the inflation and you're going to earn more for a long period of time. TFM is a beast in potential in creation, and it's going to be huge, probably the biggest of all the three miners we have.
It's guaranteed to be the biggest because it's going to get the biggest returns going into it a lot faster. As we know, there's 10% going to the syrup pools where the others only had 5% from Cake of Fortune. Well, it was 2.5 to start off with, and then we decided to put all the marketing funds straight into the syrup pool as well, so it's 5%. And then 8% with Alka Fortune. So it's going to build up a hell of a lot faster, and you're getting the full amount of return. So when you withdraw, there is no tax, and that is the exact same thing that will be on the Fortune, the Bakery of Fortune will be a 0% withdrawal tax. So there'll be no sustainability tax. There'll be no tax for withdrawals. So you'll get the full amount.
Yeah, no,
That's
0%
different.
tax.
Yeah, the LPs is basically you go to Pancake Swap and you click on liquidity. And as soon as you press add liquidity, it goes straight onto Cake BNB. It's the main one. And then you just pair up your BNB with Cake. There is no official launch date. We're looking around April, so it gives time for everyone to be getting to the point of getting the injection started on the Fortune miner, as well as getting some money back with the Farmer Fortune. It's good to see there's still a lot doing the 50-50. It's helping the whole protocol. Remember, it will last a hell of a long time, but we've all got to work together. All we do is build it. The way the platform is designed is that it's run by yourselves as the investors. The investors are the only ones that control the contract. So if you all work together, and the ones that don't work together, they're the ones that are going to end up getting wrecked the most.
Exactly.
Because we're getting close to 200 days, and if they didn't work together with the whole community, then they're out of the game. They will not be earning any more. You will not be able to withdraw your initial. Remember that it is locked into the contract from day one. So you will just have had what you've earned in the past. And with the way BNB is pumping just lately, you're going to be wrecked because you could have had much more BNB coming back to you each and every single day while the BNB pumps. And I can see the bull run on BNB. Maybe just BNB alone, I don't know. But it's gone on the opposite direction of BTC, where all them are slowing down, going downwards. BNB has its own algorithm for some reason. We don't even understand it because it's all supposed to be built within Bitcoin. So the algorithms are supposed to be the same. So if Bitcoin rises, everything else rises with it. But it seems to have its own separate, it seems to have moved off of the chain onto its own chain somehow. Nobody knows. Nobody can understand it. It's really weird. But yeah. Is there anything else you need to announce?
Yeah, there's one more thing about the Bakery of Fortune that you forgot. I'm just typing an answer, replying here in the chat. I'll talk. Just give you 20 seconds.
Yeah, BNB burns every now and again. So Bakery of Fortune, there will be a 10-day time lock. So it's less than Mischief of Fortune, but more than Farmer Fortune. It will be a maximum of 11 days accumulation. So you must take an action within 24 hours after your withdrawal unlocks. Yeah,
And
Bakery.
also, additionally to being the first ever 0% tax, and I think most of you are gonna love what I'm gonna say next. It will be the first ever DeFi project 0% ref.
Yeah, there'll be no referral link. It'll be no referrals. So everything stops in the contract. I know this is going to be upsetting for some YouTubers because they like to earn that little bit of extra. But like I said, we are going to benefit the YouTubers once we launch the token, which the token can still launch at any time. It's just the rest of the projects we have to hold back on until paperwork is done. There'll be no token launch, and we will give plenty of notice for the token launch. And remember, the only way of being involved in the whitelist of the token launch is by the NFTs. So you will need to have an NFT. So there is still the use case of the NFTs for now, and with the injections coming in. So
yeah. No, we can't confirm the daily percentage in BOF yet. We are still going over that. So we can't confirm the details about that yet. What we can confirm is what we just said, Greg and I. 10-day lock, 11-day max accumulation. We can't confirm yet the max day payment or for Bakery of Fortune because we are still running some tests. The daily percentage is also still under some tests. What we can tell you for now is that it will be a farm and it will be an LP farm. You need to add Cake and BNB to form a new token, Cake BNB LP token, and you'll be able to deposit that LP token into the farm and you will earn another LP token. Some people was asking if they could get the rewards out in Cake or BNB. That could be a possibility, but for now that's not on the table. We are just LP in, LP out, just like Farm of Fortune, BNB in, BNB out, and Mischief of Fortune, USDC in, USDC out. Simple. We like to play around with the mechanics a bit, do things though different in the Fortune Hunters way, but keep it simple also.
What you could do is when you pull out and say the 50% what you put into your pocket, you could actually stake into Pancake Swap. It's not as big and high APRs, but it's 35% a year. But it ranges. At the moment, it's right down to 20%. And that's why we said we will need to do the trade with 10% of the contract.
And yeah, so it's 0% tax farm, just like TFM is a 0% tax miner, and additionally will be also a 0% ref. There will be no referrals whatsoever in Bakery of Fortune.
I've missed one more thing. The dev fee is a slight increase from 5%. It will go to 6%. The reason for this is I will be quitting my job. I will not be doing any real life job. It will be everything now will be fully Fortune Hunters related. With the company director, I have to put things first. So with the trades, I need to be sat in front of the computer. So it might take 6 to 7 hours before I see one of the trades that I see that I normally put in. 1 minute. Dogs are killing each other now. It's normal at kids. Yeah, it makes a change. It's dogs. Yeah, so with the trades, like I say, we did with Lucy, I did and myself. We did 3 trades in 24 hours, and that's all we could do because that's all we could see. And well, that's all I could see. Lucille basically just watched me back. But it may be another 2 days before I get another trade. But I've got to literally sit in front of a computer, which if I'm sat in front of a computer, I can be busy sorting out the merch and everything because we've got to do the merch website yet, which is going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than what the spreadsheet one that everyone's buying up at the moment. We have had some sales, not enough to actually get a payout yet for myself to go back into the contracts. but they're all still good. We're going to put some more designs on there just in case while we get everything else done, because the biggest part is sending things abroad. As we know, things are really delayed at the moment. Yeah, we've got to go. I've got to go, literally go full time fortune hunters. On a weekend is the biggest days in fortune hunters, and this weekend was a lot of withdrawals. And I was at work, and the contract balance went to 70 BNB. People panicked and started withdrawing even more. So I need to be here like literally 24 hours a day and just make sure the contract balance is above 100 BNB, so everyone is aware that we are here. We are able to inject into the contract at any time, because we don't want anyone to panic or anyone to lose out on funds because they withdrew everything and not being continue to be in the contract when it could have all been changed. It could be all here, and that be a long time before one's early retirement. We're literally, like, honestly, there's 10 people in the team, so it's still only 0.6% to the team each. Even though it'd be me quitting, there will be no extra funds going to myself. And even though the team have said you've got to take extra because you're quitting your job, I'm not going to be taking extra. We work equally. It's the same as when there's giveaways. Everything is done equally with the giveaways. We find the giveaways at the moment are for the smaller investors because we want everyone to be able to reinvest, everyone to be able to earn a passive income where we're all earning, we're all winning. It's about everybody winning, not just one person. And it's great to see what people call the whales. We call them friends because we have a really good laugh with them all. But they're the ones that are doing 50-50 every single time. So they're helping you if you got in with a small amount to earn an interest. So it would be nice to say thank you to everyone in the group because you're all working amazingly. So it's not just about the team. It's about the community and the family, because that's what we cast shows. You are family and Fortune Hunters family. And it's not just us that are making it big, it's yourselves. No rugs, no tugs. We're here for the long haul. Just so you're all aware as well, after the BOF, we will be fully concentrating on everything else, what we've got going in the back end. So there will not be no else out from then for a very long time. How many days till 200? I think it's 40 now, isn't it, Nelson, or is it 39? Or is it less? It might be less. And it's just over a month. 1st of May, isn't it?
Let me check. No, it's 28th of April.
28th. Oh God, it's a lot sooner. So that's 30.
Well,
Yeah,
we're currently on day 157, so 43 days.
Just short of 43.
$43 days away from making history.
Yeah.
That's
Everything
going to be
in the
beautiful.
whole ecosystem is absolutely amazing. When you all, we've seen many people comment on the update sheet where the balance goes lower, and that is because it's the market dip. Remember, the balance will go with the market because it's BNB and cake. So when BNB drops, you guarantee cake will drop as well. So you will see a little drop in the balance. There's nothing to worry about. It's not that we've took some out. It's not that we've put some back into the contract. We have taken a little bit out, as everyone's seen in the sheet last week. We had a lot withdrew because we had one person come into the chat and started typing some stuff. They got kicked out before I even woke up. But it did cause a little bit of panic and people just withdrew. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. If I wasn't more involved in Fortune Hunters and know what is about to become of Fortune Hunters, there's no way I would quit something real life as what a job is. You've got a passive income for life as a real job. That's real income. This is cryptocurrency. So without me knowing exactly what we've got to come, and you saw yourself from Eternal, George put some in Farmer Fortune, and we're on day 115, he put some funds from Eternal into Farmer Fortune. So what does that tell you? And George sees what's behind the scene. So that's all we're going to say on that part. So there's nothing to really worry about. Yeah, we don't agree with banning people, and that was my agreement. That was my basically, you know, you've probably seen Lucio in other groups, and you said he's literally, when someone says oh bad, he's like, you're out, bye, see you later. But the agreement was he'd work with me and he'd be nice and kind in this group, and he has been really nice and kind, and you can all agree with that one. But just lately, with what's happening and how it could have harmed, but it hasn't, we have to start stepping the foot up and saying, look, you have to literally listen. Yeah. And there you go. You can see there the buy bot, 24 cake going into the cake fortune. There's buys coming in every single day. It's stopped literally between 18 and 19 cake for over a month now, which is absolutely amazing. It's not dropped below 18k. It's gone a little bit above 19k. But the minute it hit 19k, we saw a little bit of withdrawal. But with cake fortunes are 0%, so there's nothing to worry about in that. And that's exactly where TFM's going to go. The farmer fortune eventually will get like that. Mischief fortune, the exact same. The whole ecosystem is built to go to 0%. How long things take, farms are going to take a hell of a lot longer, because you got to pay everyone out, and then it's once the end date goes, and the ones that just withdraw are out, and the ones that did reinvest that's still in the game, they're the ones that are going to benefit the most. Yeah, buy bots are amazing. You know, I was saying that we had a discussion in team chat earlier on, and we were saying we're at a disagreement. It was more of a kind discussion to say, should we have a separate group for the buy bots? And I said, look, I goes, the minute the bots stop, like the tagging Gasto, within seconds, we can't stop having the bots in the chat, because like the minute they stop having bots, people like panic, one like, where's the bot? Where's the bot? I've just deposited. I want to see my investment. I hope so too. I've got literally, once we get to 200 days, I've got to go with them with all the details, how much is left in the cert pools, is it where we're still getting investments and everything else. So we still need to keep up the work within the back end till then. So we've still got a long time to go. And as we know, 42 days.
Can I just
Yeah,
say something? Uh, Farm of Fortune is a project everyone loves. Is a project that helped the Fortune Hunter system to take an extra step and go the extra mile and become more what it is today. But Farm of Fortune is not Fortune Hunters. It's not who we are. That's just one of the many things we offer to people. What's the target after 200 days? 201, and then 202, 203, and so on. That's the target, day by day, always. That's the target in all our projects, one day at a time. We don't say forever. We say we will always do what we can to make our projects last as long as possible. And fortune hunters, as a ecosystem, we say we are going to be here for decades. That's the target, not farm of fortune. Farm of fortune, mischief of fortune, cake of fortune, they're just depths within an ecosystem. And one day, cake may end and cake fortune may end because there's no more cake project. One day, Binance may stop BNB and there's no Farm of Fortune or TFM because there's no BNB. We don't know what's going to happen. We only know what we are going to do. And what we always do is work hard to make sure the Fortune Hunters ecosystem will be here for decades. And don't just focus on Farm of Fortune because we never know when something may happen to BNB or to Cake or to any other token. So don't focus just on one thing. Focus on the ecosystem that we are building with you, because by focusing on the entire ecosystem is your way to lifetime passive income, not one single debt just alone.
Exactly. And we promise, stick with us and you'll see something absolutely amazing for the future. Because it's going to be big and a lot bigger than we all thought it was originally going to be. Yeah, we're going to be changing DeFi, but not just DeFi. There's going to be a lot more changing too. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. Yeah, the buy bots, we was thinking of the separate group for a buy, but I actually brought it up at one point and I mentioned it once in the chat and literally got my head bitten off by like 90% of the community. So me seeing that, they decided like, no, the community does like to see it in the chat. They don't want to go to like a Discord kind of server in the main chat. So we're keeping the chat as it is. We got a separate announcement channel. That's as far as we're going to go.
Yeah, can I just add a little more something?
Yeah, go ahead.
We deal on several things, like our pools are in Cake and BNB, and also other pools that Pancake offers mostly. But most of all, we don't get FOMO in, and we don't get panic, and that's what we try to pass on to the community. Don't be FOMO. 3 or 4 days ago, the world was ending because USDC was depegged, and we were always saying in the chat, calm down, let's wait to see what this is about and act accordingly. We don't make rush decisions, and when we tell you not to panic, calm down, is exactly the way we are. We don't FOMO in and say, boom, this is a moon, we are in the moon. We don't do moon boys, but we don't do fear and panic either. Okay, balance is key. uh, our pools have some stables, our pools have Cake, our pools have BNB. We do balance things the same way we recommend you to do.
Yeah, the market is a manipulation, and we said this from the start. You look at today, this morning, the first announcement what was made was there's going to be 2 trillion help towards cryptocurrency. The second announcement was the European banks are in turmoil, they could be danger. The third announcement, the US SEC is going to do everything in its power. They're weaponizing themselves to destruct crypto. It's not going to happen. Like, they're trying their best because they've seen Bitcoin pump. So they're going to want to make it dump. And people are starting to get wise. I thought there was going to be a dump on the Bitcoin, and I've been watching the chart, and it's not. It's still going up. It's all literally just manipulation from the higher powers, the powers to be, should we say. And that's why you're seeing many countries have started their own direction with the CDBC token. And they're building their own token, their own little money, digital money. And that's what the world's going to be eventually. It's all going to be digital. They want to get rid of paper, because when you've got paper, it costs somebody to print that paper. Somebody's got to press a button to say, print me another $1 million or £1 million, depending where you are in the world. But with digital, it's literally, you could be sat at home and just go on your phone and press a button, or have it automatic minting. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to employ anyone to do that. You don't have to have 20 different people to go through making sure the numbers are right or the ink's not smudged on that, which makes it more valuable to the people when they get that note in their pocket or that coin with a different one ear that's bigger than the other. Unless you've got a UK King Charles coin, then you can't fit the ears on the coin. But yeah, everything's going to go digital eventually. So it's better to prepare yourself now. Stop listening. I get it told it all the time in the team chat. Stop listening to outside noise. Concentrate on what you're in. While you're in there, you're earning a passive income. While you're earning a passive income, you're happy. What does it matter what other people say? Listen to yourself. Listen to your heart. Because nobody can be wrong by yourself. And if you are wrong yourself, you know you're wrong yourself. But then you're not blaming so-and-so person told me this, and I could have earned this by not listening to him. You listen to yourself. That's what it's all about. It's about choices. You make your own choices in crypto. In life, not just in crypto. And that's what we've got to learn. And it's all about research. You got to research. This is why we say homepage. Please read the homepage. We have literally detailed in great detail on the homepage everything from how miners work to how farms work and how we earn in revenue and how much revenue we're earning and the update sheets on the homepage and what the roadmap's going to be and what we've done to achieve, what achievements we've made and what we're planning to achieve. Everything is on that homepage. That website is there for a reason for everyone to learn. We don't think ourselves as just an ecosystem or project. We want in everyone, and there's many people in that's come in this week and said, I'm new to crypto. Please beware that if you do say that in the chat, you are guaranteed to get a message somebody pretending they're one of the admins. So please beware of that. Make sure you block and report everybody. Seed phrases, another thing. Make sure you don't share your seed phrase, no matter what the website is. If you're getting a pretend website or a website that looks exactly like ours and says, oh, just input your seed phrase, it's a load of crap. They're just wanting to rip you. They're wanting to scam you to high heavens, and they will. And there's nothing we can do about it. We can't give your money back because we've always said your seed is your keys. That's your keys to life. And it wasn't a disagreement we had this morning. Another one said, well, it's like your car keys. And I said, no, it's different. Your car keys, if you lose your car keys, you can go to AA or a locksmith and you can get another set done. And you're on Kudori, you're back in your car. You can't do that with your keys. If you lose your keys or give your wallet to somebody else or anything like that, it's lost, it's gone. You can't get it back. And especially a ledger. Once the ledger is gone, that's it, it's gone, it's wrecked. You got to buy no ledger, basically. And that's why we say, SafePal, the cheap wallets, I know we go on about them a lot, but they are cheap wallets and they're really good. You've got the desktop Rabbi, absolutely amazing. MetaMask, let me just tell you, I've been watching the news as well. Meta, the token, is Facebook, MetaMask, everything else. It's all controlled into one token, and that's what it is. They sacked 10,000 employees the other day, which means there's something wrong with the company. Does it mean MetaMask is going to go down or Facebook's going to go down or anything like that? I don't know. I'm not a genius with anything like that. But if they're sacking 10,000 people, there's something wrong. And is that the reason why MetaMask is so glitchy lately? That again, I don't know. But Rabbi, absolutely amazing stuff. If you're sending, say Joe Drip Drip, if I wanted to send you one BNB right now, I'd have to literally put my password into Rabbi, not only to open my wallet, but to send it to you, I have to put it in again to approve to say, are you sure you want to send it to this person? Because it's not on your whitelist, because you have a separate whitelist as well. And then it asks you for your password, you put your password in, and then you send it again, which then gets you twigging, wait a minute, I need to check this wallet address. And that's the ingenious part of Rabbi, and that's what I love about it the most. There is a lot more to Rabbi wallet, but that's what I love the most because it's security, and I'm a big geek on security kind of thing. So, yeah, Rabbi is definitely the best one by far on desktop so far. Yeah, we're not affiliated in any way with SafePal, Ledger, or anything like that. We did have a link for Ledger, but I think we've got like $1, and you have to get $50 to actually get a payout from that. So we just give the links now. We don't bother with the affiliate part of things. SafePal, there's no way getting an affiliate. They're cheap enough anyway. We don't need an affiliate. We just like the wallets because they're safe and there's a lot you can do with it, and they show you on NFTs in them. So yeah, wish we would. Yeah, whitelisting Ravi is wonderful. I've got all my wallets whitelisted because I have to send funds from one wallet to another and then to a different contract. And then, like when I was sending it into Farmer Fortune, could you imagine if I needed to send it in urgently and I'd have to put my address in and like put my password in? Sorry. So I have to have that whitelisted. So yeah. Yep. For the Bakery of Fortune, yeah, you just go on to Pancake Swap and literally just go on to liquidity, and that is it. It's there straight away. You've got to have BNB in your wallet as well as Cake, the same amount of value, but remember, have a bit more of BNB because of gas fees. I got to remember that one. And there's no fees, so you got like Grizzly Finance and Dex. What we went in, you had fees when we deposited, fees when we withdrew. Pancake Swap, you don't have that. You have literally normal slippage, which is like 0.03% or something stupid. It's not a great deal, a massive amount. Rabbi extension of Brave, I think Nelson's got
you don't need the Brave extension. There's only the Chrome extension, but the Chrome extension works on all Chromium-based browsers, and Brave is built on Chromium architecture, so you don't need an exact extension that says Brave Rabbi extension. The one you download from the official site, only go to the official site, will work on any browser that is built on Chromium. So don't worry about saying there in the sites that is only for Google Chrome, because the wallet will work on any browser that's Chromium based.
Yeah. Right. So if you look again, another update on news, right? This is where I'm on about with market manipulation. So you've got the Congress says Biden administration to weaponize market chaos to kill crypto. Yeah. Then the next one, 30 billion to be deposited into the First Republic Bank by JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Citi, and more. Then the next one, Federal Reserve says it's standing ready to provide liquidity to eligible institutions. You see what I mean by 1 minute Biden's saying this to weaponize to kill crypto. The market dips a little bit, then all of a sudden they're injecting 30 billion into so-and-so into a bank that helps with crypto, and then the market's going to pump. So then they're making a profit because they bought the Bitcoin cheap, and then they're going to sell it while it's dear, and so on. So that's what they're doing. They're wanting to benefit off of every single one of you as investors. But if you don't listen to the outside noise and keep hold of them tokens, when it pumps, you're the one that's going to be pocket, not losing. Because everyone knows when you see a market dump like crap, and everyone did it, and we tried to stop everyone while it were in USDC. Everyone was selling their USDC while it were dipping. I actually made 4 BNB profit by the dip because I bought more when it dipped to like 82 cents. And then I sold that amount into BNB when it hit 97 cents. I knew it was going to hit back to $1. But I thought, I've made 4 BNB profit. I'm happy with 4 BNB. Don't need to make any more. And that's the difference as well with the trades. Greed is a terrible thing with trades. If you hold too long and try and get that 1 cent extra, could be too late. And that's why after the trades you'll see for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. You see there's many trades I do for 1 minute. Because if it pumps within that 1 minute and I make $20, I'm taking that $20. And that's how I do the trades. I do it totally different. So yeah, let me have a look. Now I'll come back onto this. LP, you don't need to put into DEX. There's no reason to put into DEX. What I'd do is if we do have another market dip, then I'd get your cake and your BNB paired up because you're going to make some impermanent gains when the market pumps back up. So you don't have to go and get them now. There is no official launch date, and I'm going to have to go in a minute because one of the team members wants a chat. So we will wrap up the AMA unless anyone has got any questions. Now, there's no way of changing the name of the LP. That's Pancake, the way they do that, the Pancake swap. That's what they name every token, is a Pancake LP. But they all have a different contract address. Yeah, it's really easy. What I'll do is when it gets closer to the time, when we find an official launch date, when it'd be really good to actually launch it, we will do a live video showing we'll pair some LPs. And it'll be another project I'll officially be getting into. Because it's a farm, there's no rush to get in, no reason to get in really fast. Yeah, that's what we like, Kevin. That's what we're aiming for. That's why we like to give back to the smaller investors when we do giveaways rather than the big ones, because the bigger ones are already making a good profit. So the smaller ones are the ones that struggle. So we want to make everybody win, not just one or two. A lot of small people have also become whales in this group. That's something we've got to all be proud of as well. I'm a small investor as well. You'll get there, don't worry. You'll get there with the whole fortune hunters. It's not just one. So the whole ecosystem will get you to that point of being a whale. It's happened with Cake Fortune to start off with. We have several members in here that, like I say, and I've said it on a few AMAs before, I won't name them, but they joined Cake Fortune on day one. And then now in Farmer Fort, they have only joined Fortune Hunters projects. They've never gotten anything else. And they've joined every project we brought out. And now they're reinvesting 5 BNB to 6 BNB every single withdrawal time. And that's half of what they've earned. So they must have a max wallet of 100 BNB. And they are nothing. One of them even got, they got raked. Basically, they got the wallets corrupted. So they had to start fresh with nothing, not a single thing. There are some still good projects out there. You got Aurora, you got George, who is part of the team. You've got projects out there that are all decent projects. We just got to try and stick together and watch out for the other ones. You're never going to stop Rugs. There's no way of stopping it. There's only one person that can stop it, and that's Binance themselves. And no matter how much anyone tries, all they do is freeze it. But because it's decentralized, unless the local authorities do so, there's not a lot they can do. They just freeze it for so long, and then the scammers are able to take out the money if the local authorities from whichever country can't do. Yeah, that's if you're doing any like say like if I wanted to do a video for somebody, and I could then give them a private link through the escrow service, and they'd have to pay through the escrow service, so that they'd have to pay this fee that I wanted. Not that I charge a fee. I don't do video fees or anything like that. I do all my videos for free. Yeah, VC's recorded, yeah. So that's what the escrow is all about. It's so that it stops all these scammers that say, yeah, do me a video and I'll pay you this bit. Yeah. Yeah, so I am going to end the... There's a lot. Please, we know there's been rugs, and we understand it's hurtful. We've been there. That's the reason why we brought out Fortune Hunters to start off with. We got rugged big time in a lot of projects. And it's not just us, don't get me wrong. And I think George will agree. He's been in a few that he's got rugged himself with as well. So no matter how much we try and keep an eye on things and keep an eye on projects that with code and everything else, there's ways and means these dodgy devs can do. And it can hurt. It does hurt. But we have to find these decent ones that and all stick together. But we're trying not to mention projects outside of here that I've rugged. Right, I am going to have to shoot off because I've got to sort something with one of the team members, and I will get back to you all in a bit. I'll be in the chat anyway tonight, so I'll be talking away to you. So if you got any more questions, please feel free to ask. Remember to tag a team member when you ask the question, because that way, if you get a DM, you can basically click on that name, what you've tagged that person, and make sure it's that person that's tagged you, contacted you. Thank you very much. I look forward to having 24 hours a day with you all. Well, it won't be 24 hours a day. I need to sleep at times.
Your wife will kill you or turn you into eunuch if you spend 24 hours with us.
Yeah, especially with Darkside. We've left him alone, actually. This is the first time we mentioned no Darkside.
Yeah, we've been nice to him. No bullying. The crazy old wolf. I love him. He's yeah.
No, I love this community. You'll never drive me crazy. It's an amazing community. So yeah, I am going to end the AMA. I need to get this sorted with the team. I can't keep them on hold because it's nice talking to all, but I've still got work to do in the back end. Let's keep pumping Fortune Hunters for the future, and let's keep hunting our fortune for ourselves. Take care, everyone. Good night. Happy hunting.